Alright, some more HHN updates. We're here. They finally announced the rest of the houses and the scare zones. So this scare zone is going to be called Horrors of Halloween. And the true icon of HHN is here. Little Boo! Little Boo finally makes an appearance. So lots of cool pumpkins. Some speakers, it looks like, getting set up and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, just lighting and pumpkins so far. So more than likely they'll probably either wait for the rest of the big props, if they are going to have any big props. Because sometimes what they'll do is they'll wait on those, especially since this area is so popular. You know, it's so busy through here. So more than likely they're probably going to wait on that. I'm going to go to the next scare zone, see if there's anything new. Into Nettlewood Cemetery. This has been named officially finally. It's going to be called Graveyard Deadly Unrest. And we'll link the website too in the video description, so that way you can kind of read all about them and everything like that. Looks like they added like a little dish for like a sacrifice or whatever for the lots more foliage added to cover up like the speakers and the stages and stuff. This is definitely new. I have like this gate. It's made out of wood, but it looks like it's like old-fashioned wrought iron. That's pretty cool. It's amazing what they can do with like just like particle board and stuff like that. Particle board and foam, they can make things look like brick and metal. It's so cool. Prop masters at work. Oh, there's like a angel of death up there. That's pretty cool. And there was a fog machine back here, so I don't know if they're hiding it really, really well or if they moved them. They might have moved them. And this one over here has a fog machine. You can still kind of see it. So yeah, they are hiding stuff very, very well. You can almost smell the fog. It's getting so close. We're like 2 weeks away from HHN 31. So freaking exciting. I can't wait. Yeah. But yeah, this stuff looks so cool. So much more detail has been added. Spider webs, cobwebs. A ending point, finally. A nice wrought iron gate. Nettlewood Cemetery. So the name for this scare zone here in Central Park is Scarecrow Cursed Soil. So definitely have a lot of work to go on this one. It's pretty much just speakers and stuff like that. So they're definitely gonna fill this all in with some corn and all that stuff. They still have the lanterns that are up there and the trees. Not too much going on with this one yet, but I'm sure within like a couple of days it's just gonna explode with theming. So this one is like pumpkin-esque, which makes sense if you're leaving Scarecrow. You immediately go into like this Scarecrow themed, like almost like a barn themed bar. And then over here they finally added lighting to this like cathedral church looking thing over here. So really cool lighting has been added. They even added some lighting down here. Looks like they painted it up too. Just kind of touched this all up, made it look all like rustic and old. Very cool. And I added some lighting to this little bar over here. Added a little bit more paint too to it, it looks like. Touching everything up and getting it ready. Alright. Alright, this bar slash food thing. Food booth has been added. A lot more bloodiness to it. Yeah, like a bloody door. Some bloody handprints up there on the windows. Definitely still giving Chucky vibes. So I'm guessing it's going to be like Chucky themed good guys vibes to it. A lot more gory details have been added to it for sure. They still haven't announced food and drinks yet. I'm sure that'll probably be like next week. That's my guess. But yeah, really cool effects with the red light behind the plastic. Very cool. Alright, this scare zone is called Conjure the Dark. So, definitely going with like the witch style vibes. They do have a house that they announced. It's going to be like a 20s, like a 1920s themed like witch house. So maybe this kind of goes side by side with that. But it does still kind of have Viking style vibes. So, but with the conjure, obviously that's what this is probably for. Maybe a little stage show and everything like that. I'm sure there'll be plenty of scare actors roaming around this area of San Francisco. Be pretty cool. Alright, we got one more scare zone into New York. Alright, into the New York scare zone. This one's going to be called Sweet Revenge. And they have like another little like themed bar-esque style thing back here that looks like a butcher shop. Added some lighting to it. Like a speaker, a hidden speaker behind there, it looks like maybe. And this one though is going to have food because they have fryers back there and washing station and heat lamps and oh, they got like a little pastry thing. And Nikki was saying that maybe they're gonna have some like meat style cookies. So that might be like what they're gonna have in here. Maybe some like meat themed cookies. They've added some like rust spots and stuff like that to the paint. Eventually they'll have a little menu board up there, I'm sure. More lighting. This is always just a really cool area. It's nice that they're bringing like attention to some of these like not really, you know, well-known areas because they're kind of off the beaten path and stuff. So and this is just going to be like a little drink serving station. They got like a little cooler back there and that little mixer still. Nothing crazy. It's a little drink station. Get your drink on. Looks like with these like food booths over here by New York, they kind of added some generic like theming to them. Not too sure what I think about that because there's nothing really like tying it to anything. This one obviously tying it to Dracula, so maybe they're loosely themed. That one's actually pretty sweet, actually. The coffin door. That one's pretty cool. And then, yeah, zombies. So yeah, they're just kind of like generic Halloween things. Infected specimen. If container is breached, contact local health authorities. Wow, can't even read. We'll check out these other food booths too. These food booths over here are all lit up. The backlighting does look pretty sweet, I have to admit. The trick or treat with a giant mouth. And the cool, like, old school lighting. So maybe that's what they're kind of going with, is just like, this is kind of like a village. And these are like, you know, the houses that you'd go to trick or treat at. Since this is going to be kind of like a classic Halloween year. Maybe that's kind of like the vibe that they're going with these houses are. They're just like decorated houses, you know, that you'd visit to go trick-or-treating at. I don't know. Just theories. Update video if we didn't talk about the mummy. Newsflash, it's still closed. I heard from a team member that they're continuing to do team member previews, I do believe on Friday as well. So more than likely there's probably like a certain number of cycles or something like that that they have to complete before it's, you know, deemed, you know, ready enough for everybody else. But not too much has been added to this area. Just filling things out, stuff like that. Let's head over here. Check out the front of the tribute store because that looks like it's being redesigned for the Halloween tribute store. It was pretty cool. There was some like little Easter eggs inside the end of the tribute store that said like, oh, you know, the movie theater was cursed and stuff like that. So really kind of cool that they kind of gave you like a heads up that they're going to just redo that tribute store. And they've added candy to Sweet Revenge. Lots and lots of candy, which hopefully people don't pick at and destroy. Some more candy over here. A giant lollipop. Hopefully they sell that. That'd be pretty sweet if they sold that with the little boo guy. Lollipop. Lots of candy added all over the place. And nothing too crazy over here. They have added a lot of these little like old school Halloween lights. So this area is going to be all lit up with the old school like big bulb lights. I'll try to get close. There we go. So yeah, they added these and like almost every tree has them. Every like main tree over here. So definitely gonna be a pretty cool vibe through here for sure. Let's check out this tribute store. It's looking pretty cool. I love this like orange. It looks like they changed out the lights to this like orange and purple lighting, so it's gonna have that old school, and they got the regular like white bulbs from like old school theaters and stuff like that. Adding some little orange touches. Very cool. We have some documents over here. The Dead Coconut Club. So I wonder if they're going to do something with the Red Coconut Club. Not 100% sure, but that'd be kind of cool if they did like a little like themed thing for, because I know at Cabana Bay they're doing like a little like theme like photo shoot thing that you can do with some monsters and stuff like that. So maybe they're going to do something over here at City Walk that's kind of similar to the Coconut Club, because that's been closed pretty much since the pandemic. So, but with that said, we're going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Stay tuned for more updates.